Hello people, this is Maza thejrocker. Today it is Sunday and it's the day after my first live here in Japan. Yesterday I went to see a visual K band called Deviloof, which I've been looking forward to see. So this is gonna be my experience like I did with Ancafe, but this was a live, not an Insta event. So I'm gonna divide this video into different parts as I did with the other one. So I'm gonna start with when I arrived. So I arrived to Shinsaibashi 1 hour before they opened the doors. Not sure if I just said it, but either way. So I was waiting there. The girls and the guys who had tickets, actual tickets. I had my email. This was a free live, by the way. They got a chance to get in first, and then the people with other tickets, sort of, over email and such, could go after. And it was a good system because I thought it was very fair. So I came in, the guy was looking for my name, took him a while but he found my name. Between the fans it was like as equally as many girls as boys. So it was fun to see that there were so many boys because I'm not used to see so many guys at a thejrocker concert. I guess it's different here from Sweden. But anyway, so it was fun to see that. So I decided to go to the venue right away. They had a merchandise table in the same room. The area wasn't that big, but it was a sold out live, so I could really understand it was going to be a lot of people. So I chose to stand like in the back because I didn't want to be like packed like this because I had my bag with me and such, and I didn't want to get squeezed. So I decided to stand like in the back. First out when the lights went down was a band that was playing before Deviloof. Like a 4-band, or if you can call it that. I think their name was Dead Man Walking. They were also like growling and such. They were pretty good, but they weren't like, not sure if you can call them J-rock category. They were more like rock metal then, kind of, but it was good. And they played a few songs, and then after that the lights went up and we were waiting for Deviloof to enter the stage. Deviloof were sound checking a little bit, but behind curtains, of course, the black curtains, so you couldn't really see them. But after like 30 or 45 minutes or so, it was time for the Deviloof gig to start. This was Ryuja's last gig, by the way, one of their guitarists' last gig, because he has chosen to leave the band. Ryuja is his name. So next part will be the actual concert experience, so stay close. So now we have come to the live part. They came on stage, the curtains disappeared, the lights went down. I was standing like in the back as far back as you could basically come, and it was a bench next to me, so it was like yes, because my head was a little bit strange that yesterday, not sure why, but my body is a little bit stressed out, I guess, of everything right now. But anyway, so the gig was super duper amazing. You have no idea. On a scale from all the thejrocker bands that I've seen so far in my life, they were like the best band of all. I mean, their energy, the way they were towards their fans, the music, the instruments, the vocalist Keisuke, and everything was like perfect. I mean, his growling and his voice, I can't understand how he's managed to do all that with his voice. I mean, he was growling mostly like 98% of all songs, and then he was singing like normal for a little while, once in a while, and it was so super duper amazing. You have no idea. So I really, really highly recommend this band for everyone. They really had my expectations complete. The expectation I had of them were up here, and they really reached above, not below, above my expectations. So it was very fun. They played a lot of songs. I'm not sure in which order all the songs came, but because all the songs were growly, so it was a little bit hard to hear which song was, which, but they were super amazing. And in one song I remember, I didn't see much because people were tall, people were very tall, and yes, I was a very small 14 fan standing there. but I managed to climb up on the bench, like at the last middle part of the concert, you know, so I could get a better view. Some people were actually recording and taking photos. I was like, is this allowed? So I did it as well. I took a little piece of this live and recorded on my phone and on my camera. So I have a little memory of my first year of concert, and it feels good in the heart. But the other thing I was going to talk about that I remember was that Keisuke said in the beginning of one song, he was like, sex, 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 you know, like that. I can't really scream it out because else mom would think I'm crazy. But he was screaming sex, you know, really loud, and then another song started, and I was like standing there like laughing because it was so fun. But yeah, as I said, I had high expectations, and they really fulfilled all of them. And once they got out of stage, the fans started right away with encore, encore, and I was like, why not, you know, hanging, you know. I was like going with them. They came back and they were happy, like, yay, thank you for getting us out again on stage. And Daiki, the bassist, was presenting all of his members, like, you need to call their name and they will come out. And they did a lot of announcements, such as they were gonna release their first album, they're gonna have another gig next year, I think, and such. So it's like a lot of things coming, and it was like a second single, I think, as well. I think it was a full album and a single. I did check this a bit fast, you know, because I didn't reconnect to all the information right away. I think that was it. Otherwise, check their official page out if you want to know more, because I'm not 100% sure. So Daiki presented all of his members out, and all of them came out like, oh, Hiroto, Hiroto, Seiya, Seiya, Ryoya, Ryoya. And when Keisuke came out, and he was like, Daiki was like, scream Keisuke, but in the middle we like, Ke! And he came out like, ah! And I was like laughing. And then Keisuke was like, hey, Daiki, yay, Daiki! And it was fun, and they did an encore, it was super fun, and they did like death wall, you know, when people are like going crazy like this. So I was like, yeah, I'm glad I'm standing in the back so I don't have to be in the middle of that one. They all were crazy, I mean, boys and girls, I've never seen anything like that, so it was another typical experience to, yeah, really see. Then they went out after like one song or two songs, and then the girls were like sharing for encore again. I was like, are they really gonna come out twice? And they did came out twice. And at that moment a lot of people had gone out to buy drinks and such, and I was like, I was very weak in my legs, but I decided to do a try because I'd been in the back so long. So I rushed and I came pretty close to the stage this time. They came out again, did one more song, and there were people like doing the death wall, and people like this standing and I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, okay, I get it, I'm just gonna stand here and such. And then they were like happy, and I took a photo with everyone, you know, with the audience. But they did that during this first encore, by the way, but I was like in the back because I didn't have, my leg was like, they refused to stand. I couldn't stand on my legs, so I had to sit, and I didn't manage to get to the picture, but what you gonna do about it? So, but during the last encore, they were like happy, they were like, thank you so much for coming, thank you. They were like standing on stage, woo, woo, you know, all that, smiling and waving and all that kind of stuff. They went off stage, Ryoja was still on the stage, he threw out set lists, a little card kind of thing, a plectrum, and a water bottle of this size, and it was like filled with this. He was drinking as much as he could, and then he threw it out like this. And it didn't come far, but it came like one row after the first one, the second row, to a guy, and he was like that, so smooth. He catched it like, if this is the bottle, the guy catched it like this. No one got injured, okay? He was like so smooth, so he got it. Then I'm gonna tell you about the merchandise. That's next. So I recommend you to see Deviloof live if you haven't done it. If you're in Japan, make sure to see them live. I already did some advertising with Daiki during Twitter before this gig about that Sweden has Deviloof fans and that we love them in Sweden and such. So I made little advertising for Sweden for Deviloof, so now they know they have fans, and Daiki really wants to come to Sweden, by the way. Get to the next part of this story. I'm back, so now I'm gonna talk about the merchandise table. Everyone was lining up. I came there and I bought the things that I wanted to buy. I'm gonna show them soon, okay, what I bought. And Ryoya was there helping out, and he was like, oh my god, she's gonna have so many stuffs. And I was like, yeah, of course, I'm a year fan. And what else to expect, you know? I've been dreaming about this, so expect me to buy a lot of things. So it was fun, and I received my stuff from him. He was so cute. Then I bought their... Sorry, I've been eating some rice. Onigiri. Stuck in my teeth. So I bought their mini album from the girl next to the table next, you know, next to the first one. And I got this one. This is a in-store event ticket that was supposed to be at the same day. It says Little Hearts, and I asked her about it because I didn't find the English speaking staff, and she said, I was like, am I supposed to go to Little Hearts? And I was like, I'm pretty sure Little Hearts is closed. And she was like, yeah, you need to go there. I was like, oh, okay. So I went there and I found my way, amazingly, because I didn't find my way otherwise to Little Hearts usually, because I'm not sure how to get there. But once I actually got there, so I learned something today, even though it was like unnecessary to walk there, but I found my way, so it was good. I made something, I achieved something yesterday. So I went back to the venue. I was like, did they hold the event here? Because it actually says the club drop on the ticket, but I didn't know because I'm a Fortune fan. How am I supposed to know? So I made up my mind, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna do this. I don't care right now, really. Even if I did care, I couldn't think because my head was aching, my legs were aching. I was like, I don't want to get sick, so it's better to go home and just forget about this whole thing. So I came home and my host mom checked it, and she was like, yeah, it was supposed to be a club drop. And then I checked Twitter very fast before I went to sleep, and it turns out that they really had the event at club drop as it looked like on the pictures. I was like, oh yes, good. Now I missed that chance. I missed the chance to actually get my mini album signed by the members and to take a photo with them before Ryoja was leaving the band, because he has left the band now. So I spoiled my own chance, flushed it down in the toilet. But this is it, being a thejrocker fan in the beginning here in Japan, when you're not used to attend gigs, and this was like an extra thing. They actually announced this CD and this photo shoot like 3 days ago or something, 4 or 3 days ago before the gig. So I didn't really expect this, but since they were adding it to the information, I was like, yeah, why not, you know? So I'm a little bit disappointed in myself, but what can I do? I learned my lesson, right? Good job, Maza. It's hard to push myself in this situation sometimes because I'm not sure how to react, and because my body was already telling me that it's no way, you can't do anything more today because you need to go home and rest. So I had to listen to my body. Sometimes you need to do that as well, because otherwise you won't be able to make it. It's hard, you get too tired and you get to think about other things and such as school and everything. It's pretty rough, but I'm gonna look forward to next week instead, because now I found my way to Little Hearts so I can find my way, you know. I'm not sure what I'm talking about right now. I'm so mixed up, my English is so bad. Next week I'm gonna meet Greva, that's what I was gonna tell you, at Little Hearts next Saturday, the Saturday that's coming. My English is so bad, I'm sorry. So I think I'm gonna finish off this part right now, this fail part, and I'm gonna call it for Maza's fail. First thejrocker fail in Japan. So I'm gonna come to the merchandise part now. Yes. Thank you. I'm not sure what I'm doing anymore, guys. I'm so messed up right now. This is gonna be a quick video showing you all the merchandise that I bought yesterday. So here is the shirt. First of all, I hope you can see the text. Good. Deviloof. So that's the shirt that I bought. And then we have a flyer here. And then these are the posters, but I'm not gonna open them up because they are already nice and tidy. So I'm gonna show them some other time, okay? Here is the album. Here is 2 rubber bands with Deviloof. Oh, wrong way. The black one. And the white one, like that. Here's some other stuffs. Mixed Xerox. Here is my checkies. Keisuke got 2 Keisuke and 2 Ryoja. And one with both of them. So that's my luck I had with these checklist. So thank you so much for watching everyone. See you next week again, and I'm gonna meet Grava next week, so look forward to that. One failure will bring another happiness, light in the dark, you know. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure to check Deviloof out because they hell sure worth it, you know, they rock. Stay cool. Thank you so much, Deviloof. I love you. I'm gonna see you live again. Be sure about that. Bye bye. Maza is out though.